Hey everyone, welcome back to Mind and Machine. I'm so glad you're here. So we've talked about how AI is changing education. We've covered the best AI tools for students. And today, we're going to talk about something a little different. Something that not many people in this space want to talk about. The dark side of AI in education. Because yes, AI is amazing. It's powerful. It's exciting and it's changing the way we learn. But like everything, it has a shadow side. And if we're going to use these tools smartly, we need to understand both sides of the story. So, grab your coffee, sit back, and let's get into it. Let's start with the most obvious one. Cheating. Since ChatGPT launched, schools and universities around the world have been dealing with a massive wave of AI-generated essays, assignments, and homework. Students are submitting work that they didn't write, didn't think about, and didn't learn from. And here's the scary part. It's almost impossible to detect. AI detection tools like Turnitin and GPT-0 exist, but they're not perfect. They flag innocent students sometimes and miss actual AI content other times. So teachers are stuck in this impossible position of trying to figure out what's real and what's not. But here's what I really want you to think about. When a student uses AI to write their essay, who actually loses? The teacher? Maybe. But really, it's the student. Because learning happens in the struggle. It happens when you sit with a hard problem and work through it. When AI does that for you, you're robbing yourself of the actual education. That's the first dark side. AI is making it dangerously easy to skip the learning
Which
process
brings me to my second
entirely. Overdependence. Think about calculators. When they first came into classrooms, teachers were terrified. Students will forget how to do math. And to some extent, they were right. A lot of people today can't do basic mental math because they've always had a calculator. Now imagine that on a massive scale with AI. We're already seeing students who can't write a paragraph without asking ChatGPT first, who can't solve a problem without Googling an AI answer, who can't think critically because they've outsourced their thinking to a machine. And this is a real danger, because AI won't always be there. Job interviews, real-world problems, creative challenges, these require you to think, not a chatbot. The more we rely on AI to do our thinking, the weaker our own thinking becomes, and that's a serious problem for the next generation. Now let's talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention. Privacy. Most AI education tools collect data. A lot of data. Your learning patterns, your questions, your essays, your struggles, your strengths. And when we're talking about students, many of whom are minors, that raises some really serious questions. Who owns that data? Where is it stored? Who can access it? Can it be sold to third parties? Can it be used to build profiles on students? The truth is, most people don't read the terms and conditions of these tools. Parents don't know what data is being collected on their kids. Schools are adopting AI tools without fully understanding the privacy implications. In 2023, Italy actually banned ChatGPT temporarily over data privacy concerns. And while that ban was lifted, it shows that even governments are worried about this. As AI becomes more embedded in education, we need much stronger regulations around student data, because right now, the rules are not keeping up with the technology. Here's another dark side that most people don't think about. Bias. AI systems are trained on data, and that data was created by humans, which means it carries all of our human biases: racial bias, gender bias, cultural bias, socioeconomic bias. What does that mean for education? It means AI tools might give better, more detailed answers about topics that are well represented in Western English language sources. It means students from other cultures or backgrounds might get less accurate or less relevant information. It means AI grading systems. Yes, some schools are experimenting with AI that grades student work, might unconsciously penalize certain writing styles or cultural expressions, and it means the students who already have advantages might benefit more from AI, while students who are already disadvantaged get left further behind. AI in education has the potential to widen the gap between privileged and underprivileged students, and that's something we absolutely cannot ignore. Here's another dark side that most people don't think about: bias. AI systems are trained on data, and that data was created by humans, which means it carries all of our human biases: racial bias, gender bias, cultural bias, socioeconomic bias. What does that mean for education? It means AI tools might give better, more detailed answers about topics that are well represented in Western English language sources. It means students from other cultures or backgrounds might get less accurate or less relevant information. It means AI grading systems. Yes, some schools are experimenting with AI that grades student work, might unconsciously penalize certain writing styles or cultural expressions, and it means the students who already have advantages might benefit more from AI, while students who are already disadvantaged get left further behind. AI in education has the potential to widen the gap between privileged and underprivileged students, and that's something we absolutely cannot ignore. Okay, this one is close to my heart. Let's talk about what AI can never replace: the human connection in education. Think about the best teacher you ever had. What made them great? Was it the information they gave you? Probably not. You could find that in a book. What made them great was the way they believed in you, the way they pushed you when you wanted to give up, the way they noticed when you were struggling and actually cared. I cannot do that. Not really. And as schools start replacing human teachers with AI tutors and automated systems, especially in underfunded schools where it's cheaper to use AI than hire staff, we risk creating a generation of students who never experience that kind of meaningful human mentorship. Education is not just about information transfer. It's about human development. It's about learning how to think, how to relate to others, how to navigate the world. And that requires human beings. AI should be a tool that supports great teachers, not a
Okay,
replacement for
so
them.
I've painted a pretty dark picture. But I want to be clear, I'm not anti AI. Not at all. I think AI is one of the most powerful tools humans have ever created. But power without responsibility is dangerous. So, what can we actually do about all of this? First, as students, use AI as a starting point, not an ending point. Let it help you understand concepts, but make sure you do the thinking and the creating. Second, as parents, talk to your kids about AI. Understand what tools they're using and what data those tools collect. Third, as teachers and schools, don't just ban AI. That doesn't work. Instead, redesign assessments so that AI assistance is either allowed and accounted for, or the task is one that AI genuinely can't do. And fourth, as a society, we need to push for stronger regulation around AI in education. Student data needs to be protected, bias needs to be audited, and the human element of teaching must be preserved. AI is not going away, so we need to learn how to live with it wisely. So that's the dark side of AI in education: academic dishonesty, overdependence, privacy concerns, bias, and the loss of human connection. These are real problems, and they deserve real conversations. I'd love